Hello, everybody. Hello, village. Long time no see. I know. I know it. It's been a while, but we got some stuff to talk about. I did promise you guys a surprise. I said, listen, we get 12,000. There's going to be a big update. Tim Norman, man, I'm telling y'all, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be surprised. You probably already know. But just in case you don't know, we're going to get into it, with facts and receipts and all of that good stuff. So I cannot wait to share with you guys all the goodness and, all the info. Hey, y'all, come on in. Like to you guys. I hope you guys are having a good lunch. What are y'all having for lunch today? I'm going to let some more of you guys get in here. I'm going to step out for a second and I will be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Hello, Kay. Hello, Alabama. How are y'all doing? Hello, everybody in the stream. Today is Tuesday. You ate breakfast. Okay, Kay said, I ate breakfast. Well, I had coffee for breakfast. This is not going to be a long live stream, you guys, because I know some of y'all are at work and, all of this kind of stuff. Good afternoon. Hey, Carolyn, my sister. What is going on, my sister? Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. If you guys are hitting up on Taco Tuesday, happy Taco Tuesday and all that kind of stuff. Let me put the ticker up here. This is a Tim Norman update today. And yeah, I want that to scroll on the bottom as a ticker so everyone will know exactly what's going on. This is a Tim Norman update, okay? So, as promised, I decided that I was going to check my pacer, check some of the other videos to see what's going on with Tim. And it seems like Tim Norman has been a menace to society in his jail cell. I don't know what's been going on with him. I don't know why he's tripping out or whatever, but he has been telling little fabrications allegedly and all of the things. And I don't know why this is it could be the reason why. But let me just share my screen so that you guys can see what I'm so baffled about. It seems that Tim Norman's people just keep dropping. They just keep falling out. They just keep leaving. And I'm shocked. I don't know if you guys are shocked, but I'm shocked. 225 and 224, I can see motion to withdraw as attorney. Let's check out 225 and see what's up. What happened, Tim? What happened? Okay, so United States of America, plaintiff versus James Timothy Norman, defendant, comes now, Joseph M. Hogan, and hereby requests leave of court to withdraw as the attorney of record for the defendant in the above entitled cause because the defendant has obtained Michael Leonard as his new legal counsel. Respectfully submitted, Joseph M. Hogan. So, Tim has decided to give Joseph the boot. And he has given Michael Leonard the title of his new counsel. But then, if I go back and check out document 224, okay, and then see, I've got 3 pages of this. Now, let me just check this out. All right, so this is motion to leave to withdraw as attorney of record under signed legal counsel Ethan B. Corlesia, and respectfully requests that his honorable court grant him leave to withdraw in the above case. Defendant has retained alternative legal counsel in the matter. So, Tim, you gave Ethan the boot as well? What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, there was another document. Let me check this document out. Let me see what's going on here. Y'all, we've got motion of leave to withdraw as attorney of record comes now undersigned legal counsel Ethan again, and respectfully requests that this honorable court grant him leave. Therefore, undersigned counsel requests that his honorable court grant his withdrawal as attorney of record for defendant in the above listed case. So, according to Ethan, he is officially withdrawing. He didn't just get the boot. He said, I want off the case. I don't want to be here. I want to leave. Would you please grant me, to get off this case? Well, in document 223, the clerk of court and all parties of record, I am admitted or otherwise authorized to practice in this court, and I appear in this case as counsel for James Timothy Norman. This is Michael L. Leonard. So he is now giving his appearance of counsel, saying that I am the new attorney and I am going to appear for James Timothy Norman. This is Michael L. Leonard. He is brand new. 6/15/2022 is when this was filed to the United States of America versus James Timothy Norman. Tim, what are you up to, man? What you got going on? What are you doing? What is all this? I'm not understanding. Tim, what is going on? In another PACER order setting for trial procedures in criminal cases, in order to administer the trial of the above capital criminal case in a fair, just, efficient, and economical manner, it is hereby ordered that the jury trial in this matter as to defendants James Timothy Norman, Terica Tanisha Ellis, YL, I cannot say his middle name, Yagman, and Travell Anthony Hill is set for Tuesday, September the 6th, 2022 at 9 a.m. It is further ordered that any request for continuance of this trial of this matter shall be made in writing, filed with clerk of court, or at informal matters with the parties present. Okay? At the time of the request of continuance, defendant shall present the court a fully executed waiver of speedy trial. It is further ordered that the counsel for the government and defendants are directed to comply with each of the following procedures requirements. Number 1, disclosure of all parties potentially entitled no later than 10 days from the date of this order. The government shall disclose the identity of all individuals and all non-governmental entities which may be entitled to restitution as a part of any possible sentence in this matter. And number 2, trial schedule, times for starting, adjournment. The trial day will be announced at the start of trial, okay? Not before, but at the start of trial. So the court will begin promptly and the jury will not be kept waiting. The court will be available to resolve preliminary matters 15 minutes prior to the scheduled start of the trial day, and so forth and so on. So there are some things that the judge has already put in here. The exhibits list looks like it remains. So the phones and the information in the phones are submitted and they are going to remain submitted. The witness list is not going to be revealed until the day of. So we don't have any names on this witness list as per counsel are directed to deliver the opposing counsel, which evening, a list of witnesses counsel anticipates calling the next trial day. Okay, which means that if you don't hear about these witnesses on the day, the next trial day. Okay, so this is the information that we've got. We've got evidence on hand. We've got jury instructions, timing, form, and clean copies of everything. Tapes to be used at the trial. Number 10, evidentiary objections. So it looks like everything is in order. Everything is in place to go on that set trial date. Okay. As far as I can see, Tim has not asked for anything, to be held back because he has a new attorney, because the date is, set in stone. Okay. It is hereby ordered that the government shall file a response to defendant's motion to compel production of Jenks material, document number 232, which is what I'm looking at, no later than Friday, July the 29th, 2022, dated this 25th day of July, 2020. And this was by John A. Ross. And it looks like everything is a go on that as well for docket 232. So everything is set to go. If I go back to 232 on this document here, which we were on before, the defendant Norman's motion to compel the governments to produce Jenkins material on or before August 2nd, 2022. Nothing that I can see has been done to shake any of this up. Nothing that I see in here can, push this back any further. September is a go as far as everything we're looking at, unless something goes awry in August. And I can't see any, it's like the FBI has everything in place, everything. Like it's going down. Regardless of if you changed your attorney, Tim, regardless of what you've had going on, like regardless of whatever shenanigans you have going on, sir, it's going down in September. So we're seeing all of the receipts. We're seeing all of the evidence. Everything is set in place. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think? What? Let me go to the comments real quick. Let me go to the comments. Carolyn says he's an idiot. Everybody has confessed. Kay says he's feeling the heat because everybody else has confessed and plea out. I'm telling you, everybody has confessed. Everybody has said their piece. Carolyn says they better jump run whatever that ship is going to sink. It's going down. It is going down. Cheryl, hi. I'm from STL. I'm so thankful that you are covering this case. You're welcome. Because this case is not getting talked about. It's not. I haven't seen it on TV anywhere. It's good to see someone covering the story, actual facts to keep us posted. I am at your service. Let me tell you something before I go to the next. When I first posted about this story, you guys, I literally was just posting on this because I watched Sweetie Pies and I was shocked. I had no idea that it was going to blow up like this. Like, this is mind blowing. Like, when it hit national, and that was it. We haven't seen anything else on television. I don't even know if this is going to be televised. Somebody told me, no, it's not going to be televised. Now, I did get a PACER notification that if you had clearance, it would be on Zoom. But that was months ago. They haven't said anything about that since then. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I don't understand why Tim just won't confess. He's done because it takes the trial. wouldn't get the death penalty, and the other three already pleaded guilty, and they have to testify against him. That's the thing. You're not going to get. You're not going to get uh, the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? And changing all of these attorneys. I mean, that's my daughter. I'm sorry. Changing all of these attorneys over and over and over. This is like the fifth time he's changed attorneys that we can see on Pacer. And oh my God, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I don't understand. So he needs to confess because he's going to die in prison anyway. I don't see. I mean, look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly got 30 years. 30 years. He got 30 years. And so I know good and well Tim doesn't think he's going to get, any less than life. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to look at, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just one charge. There's multiple charges. And then you had the A team, the slow team, Terica and them doing your bidding. So not only are you in trouble, but you got everybody else in trouble as well. Donna, hi. Hello. Sorry, guys. I'm working on another story here. I do apologize. Hello, Twana. Tim's going to fight as long as Miss Robbie pays. Do you guys think Miss Robbie is paying? Like, that has been a question forever. Is Miss Robbie paying for his legal fees? Because they said it was a private sector when all of this first started, and everybody was like, how is Tim affording to get all of his legal fees paid for? I'm just saying, is she paying for her baby boy's attorney's fees? I know, okay, that's what's like troubling me. But, you would think, okay, Tim Norman is somewhat of a reality celebrity. Yeah, it should be televised. His whole life was televised. Everything, Sweetie Pies was televised. So, yeah, like, televise this. You televise the good stuff, so televise the trial. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Robert. How you doing? Yes, I don't know how much time Tim will actually get now because Miss Robbie done went and got him one of the best lawyers. Do you really think that's what's going on? So Miss Robbie went in and said, look, drop all of these busters. They don't know what they're doing. And, let's get you some real good attorneys. I mean, I can't say anything about it, you guys, because listen, that is his mom and she does love him. But I mean, I understand what Miss Robbie is saying. What she's saying is they haven't said guilty yet, but there have been plenty of people that have been deemed guilty and really weren't. We've seen it in the news time and time again. We've seen people that have been, guilty of stuff and get off scot-free. That's not the issue here. The issue is, what evidence are we going to find that we don't already know during the trial? That right there is what's going to give the family relief. That right there is, regardless of what the outcome of all this is, if you've got all of this evidence stacked up against you, do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It just doesn't look like you're innocent. And it doesn't look like you were set up. It was divine intervention that they found this phone, a burner phone. Now, Terica was supposed to have thrown it inside the dumpster, and she may very well have thrown it inside the dumpster. Someone could have found the burner phone when they went to dump the garbage. The burner phone could have fallen out, and it could have been underneath the dumpster all this time. I just feel like it was divine intervention when they were looking into that little boy's murder, that the burner phone for a whole nother case, you know what I'm saying, Andre Montgomery's case, was found. And then they look into the phone, and what do you know? This is about Andre Montgomery, Tim Norman. Is this the phone that Terica Ellis had? And what do you know? That's the phone. busted the case wide open. So it's not a cold case anymore, which to my understanding, Andre's sister said it was never a cold case. It was just like on the back burner, like they just didn't have enough evidence until that phone was found. So it makes sense to me that if that one thing led to another, led to another, led to another, led to the arrest of Tim Norman all the way in Mississippi, don't you think that if somebody was going to set Tim Norman up, that he would have already had a diary filled with this stuff, or he already would have said something about it? He would have been speaking out about this, that, I know that my nephew, lost his life, and I feel like I'm a target, or I'm going to be, set up. But instead, you showed up at his homegoing with a bulletproof vest. Not your mom, not Andre's mother, but you alone. I mean, you have a track record. You have a track record. And I'm not saying, that if you have a track record that we need to be, looking at that, but you are in jail again, about to go to prison again. And while you were out of prison, you went to jail for assault in your mother's restaurant. So there's temper tantrums. We know that you had a temper tantrum with your son's mother, your first son, Tim Jr., Janae. We know that you had a temper, supposedly, allegedly, with Jennifer. That's what she said. She said she was a witness, allegedly, when you assaulted the cook at your mother's restaurant. There's a lot of stuff that stacks up. And then when you get to the trial, and we have the evidence that's in the burner phone, the evidence that's in your phone, sir, the evidence that you talked about certain things in jail on the jail phone, not to mention Travell Hill talked to his own brother about this whole thing, allegedly, on the phone, on the jail phone. And all of those records are going to court with you in September. Yes, Alabama Born Ball, I saw a video on her, and she said that she was going to back her son. Hey, Tim, attorney motion to compel government Jack no material, but it's been denied. I did see that now. The denial. Let me go back. Let me share that screen. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, the docket text order for 7/25/22 is not open yet. It has not been opened yet. The only one, let me see, file terminated 231. Let me check 231. Defendant Norman motion to compel the government to proceed Jack no materials on or before August 2nd, 22. The refusal of the government to produce the and I'm saying Jackno, but I know that's not Jinx material at the same time as the Gilio materials will only serve to further provide the government with the tactile advantage in terms of trial preparation. Indeed, the government has likely been in possession of the Jack no materials for months and possibly even years, particularly in light of the date of the occurrences at issue. Wherefore, defendant Mr. Norman, and through his undersigned counsel, requests the entry of the order requiring. So this is the request, respectfully, Michael Leonard. So it looks like this is his first movement as the new attorney. And if I go back to the CMECF, I see you withdraw, motion to compel. Hold on just a second, you guys. I'm so sorry. Let me mute myself. I'm sorry, y'all. That was ratchet. T-Mobile. They got to get my stuff together or whatever ratchetness. Accept my apologies. I will try to edit this out later on so that when you're watching the replay, you don't have that pause in there. Mara, hi. Do you think the lawyer is advising Tim to plea out and he's not wanting to do it? Yes. I'd rather get another lawyer and fight to the end. Yes, that is exactly what I think. I think allegedly Tim does not want to go back to prison and he will do anything he can to keep from, going back. Deborah, hi, Twana in chat. Yes, I truly believe that she's paying for her son's lawyers. Tim is a narcissistic and he thinks that he's going to walk, but this man has done the unthinkable and jealous of his nephew. I totally agree with you 100%. I just feel like Tim really thinks that he's coming home some type of way. And because he keeps doing lawyer after lawyer after lawyer, they're not telling Tim what he wants to hear. They probably aren't telling his mother what she wants to hear. And so, there you go. Tim's going to fight as long as Miss Robbie is paying for his attorney. I have Deborah saying that he had everything in the palm of his hands and he threw it all away because of his greed. I would not want to be in his mother's position for any reason. I totally agree with that. Per the show, even before Sweetie Pies, before Oprah said, I want to make this, a daytime show or a nighttime show or whatever. I want to put you guys on reality TV. She was grooming him for the business. She wasn't grooming Andre for the business. She wasn't grooming her nephew for the business. Charles, she was grooming Tim for the business. So I don't understand, and so many family members, you guys were there in the restaurants and all of them. So why would you target your nephew? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Hey sis, how you doing? Carolyn says that Tim thinks in his head and mind that no one has a brain but him. I don't believe Miss Robbie is paying. Did you see where Miss Robbie is trying to get funds to sell medical M? I did not see that. I don't know. As far as their personal lives and stuff is concerned, I don't, pretty much pay. As a matter of fact, I just came back to Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, feel free. But I just went back to Instagram. And so I really haven't followed any of them, but I do check to see what's going on periodically. When I think about it, I check, but I mostly check my Pacer because Pacer is where I have the receipts. I try not to rely on anybody else's information as well. I reached out to the families to try to get interviews or whatever, but the only person I was able to speak to was Andre's sister. And you guys saw that video last year. So yeah, like I just try not to rely on other people's information unless I'm there. Because I don't know, is it real, is it not, you know what I'm saying? Carolyn says that Andre did because he put it in his rap song, when he said in his song that they plotted on me. That baby knew that he was plotted on. Well, he did tell his sister in my interview that, yeah, if something happens to me, then you need to look at Uncle Tim. So he did say that. Tay Wheezy is in the house. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you being here. Tim is not coming home. They'll drain Miss Robbie dry. If she's paying for this stuff, which, like I said, on one hand, I believe she is. On one hand, I believe she's not. I don't know. But I totally think you're absolutely correct. Hey, Regina, she is the mod with the most. Thank you for being here. Spider, what's up? Because he chased this Jinx, it's telling me that the evidence pile on him should be removed, but the phone was lawfully taken. The phone was lawfully taken, and it's not going anywhere. That phone isn't going anywhere, nor the evidence in it. I just showed you guys. In the docket reports that all of the evidence that the FBI has in custody is ready. It's sitting, it's sealed, and it's ready to go. And so I don't care. It just makes me wonder what is in those conversations and those text messages that you don't want anybody to see. Like, it's incriminating. It has to be. It has to be incriminating evidence in order for you to be fighting so hard. You're fighting so hard to get this phone out of evidence. It's not that big a deal if you were set up. It's not that big a deal if this isn't your fault, Tim. If this isn't your fault, then you should be so secure in the system. You should be so secure in your own testimony, and you should be so secure in the the talents of your attorneys, right? The skill of your attorneys. You should be so secure. Thank you, Regina. Carolyn says Miss Robbie was denied licensing for medical M. You can look it up, and receipts are important. I want you to look it up. She was denied. Why did she want to sell that anyway? That's weird. Why does she want to sell that? That's crazy. I don't understand why she wants to sell that. That is crazy. Let me see. I'm just going to look this up really quick and see. Maybe it's Robbie Montgomery. Let me look at Robbie Montgomery. Sweetie Pie's owner faces hurdle in trying to. Oh, there we go. We see it now. What are you doing here? Robbie Montgomery, what are you doing now? Is this true? What is the medical marijuana is going on here? Sweetie Pie's owner faces hurdle in trying to launch medical M company. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Here it is. St. Louis Post Dispatch. Girl, what you got going on? What you doing? Jefferson City, those vittles served up by Robbie Montgomery of Sweetie Pie's restaurant fame may one day be infused with medical grade M ingredients. For now, the former background singer for Ike and Tina Turner, who started in the reality show Welcome to Sweetie Pies, remains in legal limbo after the state of Missouri rejected her startup company's application for a C license. Girl, what you doing, Miss Robbie? The dispute centers Grotnick's alleged failure to supply a specific business certificate to finalize its application despite having two chances to do so. Hmm. And it probably has a little bit of something to do with your son. Just saying, they probably don't want to say that. Don't want to put that in the dispatch, but I'm just saying, Miss Robbie girl, what you doing? I thought you was working on your music, girl. I thought you said you wanted to be the oldest person to win a Grammy, girl. You out here trying to sell the ganja? Legally. And this is all allegedly, YouTube. I'm looking at the St. Louis Dispatch for this, okay? All right, there it is, y'all. There it is. Wooch. Yes, girl. We did it, y'all. 12K. We did it. We hit that 12K. Woo, woo. Yes. You're happy that I'm back doing the Tim Norman story. Y'all are hard headed. Y'all will not go to the podcast. Y'all just want to see my big forehead. That's all this is. She wanted that M because she ain't going to be selling that many chicken wings and mac and cheese. Let me stop. Carolyn. Girl, the evidence corresponding with Terica, YL, and Terrell confessions. Boom. Boom. Thank you so much, Regina. Y'all made this happen. This is y'all. I could have never in my wildest dreams that I think 12,000 human beings would be paying attention to me. So I appreciate all of y'all for this. Y'all did this. Y'all did this for me, and I appreciate it. Miss Davis, that's our newspaper here. Yes, honey. What's up, yo, folk? Money hungry like her murderous son. Oh, God, I said the word out loud. Please don't strike me. Miss Davis said I hadn't seen that article, though. Well, look it up. Look it up. Thank you, Boo, for my sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you, Donna. Y'all are the bomb.com. Y'all are bomb. Listen, I told y'all that I was not going to be on here long. Regina, I need to call you when I get home. Girl, I got some tea for you. This is personal tea, ladies and gentlemen. It has nothing to do with the trial. But listen, I was so happy that I was able to give you guys the 411 on what's going on with Tim Norman and his shenanigans. For those of you who just came in, he has a brand new attorney. Some of my subscribers think that Miss Robbie is paying for all of this. Some of you guys think that someone else is paying for this. I am not sure who's paying for it, but I know that per the receipts right here in the court docket, two attorneys, one has been let go, one of them said adios, and a new attorney has been hired. You guys, it's coming down to the wire. I don't know what's going to happen in September. If anything changes, I will let you guys know. But right now, Friday, September the 6th at 9 a.m., court will be in session. All right? Let's definitely keep Andre's mother and sister and siblings in our prayers, as well as Miss Robbie. I know some of y'all don't want to hear it, but that is her son, and I know she's going through. She says pray for her family, and pray for her son. So listen, rest in peace, King Andre, for sure. Andre, I'm praying that you get justice. I'm praying that your family can finally put this to rest. I know it's hard for the family because I just know it is, to have to relive this all over again. But justice is coming. Justice is coming. And sooner than later. Hopefully all of this will be put to rest this year. And the family can have victory for this. So keep praying for them. Are you going to the trial? I don't know yet. I'm hoping to get on the Zoom if I can get clearance, if they will Zoom it. If they will, I'm hoping that I'll be in there. But per Pacer, if I do get in the Zoom, I won't be able to share it with the public. I'll just be able to report what happens in there. So fingers crossed, prayers up, hashtag justice for Andre. I will keep you guys informed on this and other stories that I'm working on. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed already, thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel because I have so much tea coming up for my teacups. Before I leave, all of my teacups, drop some teacups in the chat. Let me see y'all. Drink that tea. Drop the teacups, y'all. Let me see them. Y'all know how we do. Teacups in the chat. Hashtag justice for Andre. And I definitely will keep you guys informed and abrupt of all of the things that's happening. Now, last but not least, if you guys have a story that you want me to cover, email me, inbox me, do all of the things. As a matter of fact, let me put this up here on the ticker. This is my Insta. My Insta is Twana Yvette _ Definitely want you guys to keep in touch with me. Yes, sip that teacup, honey. Woo, woo. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much. Hit me up via my email. Hit me up via Instagram. Let me know the stories you want me to cover, and I will do that for you. I will talk to you guys on the next video. Bye for now, guys.